What's up? Monday morning, all day long. Yeah, it is. And I got the black screen. Yay. Come on, StreamYard. Gee, man, Christmas. Well, I do not know what causes that, but it generally clears up some. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Yeah. Yeah, it's dark in here. Ah, so what's been going on? Did y'all have a good weekend? Is Jabus the only one here? I've been abandoned. Well, it says 11 people are watching. Welcome to the dark show. I know. Right, Mike? I have no idea why it does that. I got a perfectly good camera view on the StreamYard side, but oh, did it come on? And then it's kind of pixelated, blurry, and maybe that'll clear up eventually. It's kind of hard to chat with a black screen, isn't it? So, anyway, what's going on? Yeah, had a typical weekend around here. We went out and had some bar and grill on Friday night. And then, just typical. I tried to mow the yard, but I have found out that the jets on my lawnmower carburetor are stopped up. So I ordered new jets. And they'll be here in a few days. Meanwhile, my yard looks like Tarzan could do a movie out there. Oh well. One-handed old man. Yep. Oh, I got two hands. Check them out. Morning, Robin. You had a big sale Friday night. Seiko watch for $630. Yeah. I have never gotten a Seiko watch back, I don't think, and I've sold a bunch. I should do a video, right? But no, I actually watched a YouTube video on how to replace a stopped up jets on a carburetor. So what the deal was, old Smokey? Have y'all seen the video where my lawnmower is smoking real bad? If you haven't, it's pretty funny. That mower, it still runs, but the belt keeps popping off on it that runs the drive. And so I'm tired of using that. But now my son moved into a townhouse, so he didn't need his lawnmower anymore. So he brought his lawnmower here. But that's the one with the stopped-up jets, and it's a whole lot newer mower. It's almost exactly like the one that smoked up the neighborhood. Memphis is in another heat wave. Yep. So that's what's going on around here. Can't mow my yard because of the lawnmower's carburetor. Put oil in the gas hole again. No. I did that smoke video. I thought the reason why the lawnmower wasn't running well is because it was low on oil. So I just kept trying to start it, and I did get it started, but then it was that overage of oil in the crankshaft that caused all that smoke. Morning, Beth. You're doing a 6-hour thrifting marathon today. My goal is 200 pieces. Do you think I can? Of course you can. You shown pictures of shopping carts that were mounted at least 100 high before. Morning, Tom. How are you, my fine feathered friend?
Doing good. Feeling
Well,
better. Not coughing as much.
That's good. Takes a while for coughs to wear off.
Mm-hmm.
So
what were you talking about? Good morning, Hank.
Talk about mowing the yard.
Okay. You didn't smoke up the neighborhood, did you?
No, I actually have a different lawnmower now because the boy moved into a townhouse that he didn't have to do the yard work. So, but then upon trying to start his mower, it wouldn't start. So I think I've got it narrowed down to the jets on the carburetor have got to be, which the jets are not hard to fix and they're not expensive. So
how old is the lawnmower?
it's not very. It may be 4 years old, but it's probably only been used 10 times. And that spray ether stuff.
Right.
I can spray a little bit of that into the carburetor, and it'll start. But then it quits because no fuel is getting to the carburetor. So
okay. What kind of fuel you using in it? Like regular gas, or you using
gasoline?
Okay. You might need to empty the gas tank and put some ethanol-free gas into it. Because I had the same problem with mine, and I called because I was like less than a year old, and I called Lowe's, and then they gave me the number to call for the warranty on it. And the first question they asked was, "What kind of fuel you've been using in it?" And I said, "Regular gasoline." He said, "That's the problem. You're not supposed to use regular gasoline in it because it's got ethanol in it."
I've never had a problem with Toro mowers with the Briggs and Stratton engine using leaded gas or whatever
just regular gas.
Just gas you get from the pump. I mean,
so
that mower that smoked, that mower that I did my smoke video with, it's probably 17 years old and it still runs.
Yeah.
And all I've ever used in is regular
the new
gas. But now some of the gas the gas that was in my son's mower may have gone bad after a couple of months.
Right.
Or years. It hadn't been run in like 2 or 3 years.
Well, what I did was I
Yeah,
what I did was I used the ether like you did, and I had my son. I'd spray it. He'd pull after I put ethanol-free gas into it. I James says ethanol eats up anything rubber. So anyway, I had him keep pulling it after I put the ethanol-free gas into it, and then just he'd pull it, and I'd spray, and he'd pull it. It would run for a minute, and then I would spray again. He'd pull it again, and finally, I don't know, it cleared out whatever the issue was. It took me about 45 minutes of him pulling, but it ran fast, just started working fine.
yeah, you probably just cleared out those jets.
So,
Which I understand is is like 90% probably my problem.
right. So, anyway,
So,
just saying.
Ordered my jets and they'll be in.
And you can get it from Lowe's. It's called Real Gas, and it's expensive. But you can also look around and find ethanol-free gas at a gas pump, and buy it for it's usually the price of regular gasoline. So there you go. There's your public service announcement.
Yeah, it's these right here. And these are the ones I bought. You get two for $10.20. So now I've got a backup if I have another one fail.
Yeah.
But these little jets, they only allow just a little bit of gasoline to go through the
right,
that part right there.
Uh-huh.
So, and there's like 6 screws you have to take out, and take off a couple of linkages for throttle and such, idler, whatever bars, and then it's not hard to fix it according to that video. So I ordered me a pair of these.
Okay. I hate to interrupt, but I want you to do something. I want you to go over to the chat text, and I want you to click on J Business comment. I suspect that Tom is correct.
Well, I don't doubt that.
No. I'm not saying anything about you. I'm just saying that Javis is agreeing with me.
Yeah, but I don't doubt that ethanol can clog those jets.
Right.
But once they're already clogged, you might as well go ahead and put in a new one if it's easy to do, and it looks easy to do. It's like you need a 7/16 and a 9/16 socket, and I have those. So, morning, Harry. Got the lag in here. I haven't said hi to anybody. Hi, everybody. Okay, there you've been taken care of.
Our ethanol-free gas is about the same price as mid-range fuel. Yeah, you do occasionally, but I just thought I better call that one out, just so it'd be recorded as long as the YouTube is alive.
So,
Really, James. Yeah, but if they're selling it for boaters, you always burn the boaters up.
back to eBay. How many orders does everyone have going out?
One.
I have, and my big average sales weekend. Average. I have 12 orders for $550 gross, which is, that's just right at my average.
Right.
I'm going to be upset when I run out of electric plugs. I sold a full case of 100.
Wow.
$150 plus shipping.
Have they got them?
Have who got them?
Have they received them yet, or you just sold them?
They just sold yesterday.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, I haven't even shipped them yet. Haven't even packed them up yet. Bait Indiana.
Dang, Ron.
Ron's got 21 new orders going out. That's good, Ron. Ron's gotten back into it lately, haven't you, Ron? The last 6, 7, 8 months, after you got your move over with, you just got right back into selling. Good for you. It would probably take, if I had to up and move somewhere different, oh my God, it would probably take a year for me to get back into where I'm at now with my selling.
Like says he hadn't gotten them yet. The plugs.
Robin's got 9 orders for $982.
Dang,
Well, that's
Robin.
a pretty good amount per item. What do you call that? I'm trying to say return on investment, but that's not correct. High sales point.
Yeah.
Your sales
Price
points are. I got 12 orders going out for 550. Mm-hmm. Ron, you've had more medical than the average person, though. So just take care of yourself first, and then. So you got like a bicycle park going out, Tom?
Actually, no, some Disney stuff. Believe it or not.
Sourcing has been sour. I'm looking at there's a tractor company that went out of business about 15 miles from here.
Uh-huh.
And they're having an auction for all their stuff. And it's just tons and tons of tractor parts, and they're all sitting on shelves and kind of rusty looking, dust on them, and that's some heavy machinery stuff. I've been looking through the auction to see if there's anything I can buy. But I don't need engine blocks for John Deere tractors, really. I don't know.
What's easy?
He's talking about AI.
Oh, okay. That's a fad.
Yeah, that would be a shipping nightmare, but maybe I can get some like new packages of air filters or spark plugs, or
Do they have? Do they have that kind of like spark plugs and oil filters and air filters? Which some of the oil filters is as big as a daggum toaster. So,
Yeah, on a full size tractor, I'm sure that's right.
Yeah.
But how big can an oil filter be, even on a tractor? What's the biggest one? Maybe would they even be 20 inches tall? They wouldn't be that big, would they? Doo-doo. You sold an SRAM 180 millimeter rotor. 180 millimeters. How far is that? So it would be that far. 180 millimeters.
Right.
That would be about 7 inches. Yeah, the engine blocks would sell, but I bet a bunch of that stuff they're selling. I mean, they got just pallet racks and pallet racks and pallet racks of tractor parts. If you don't know tractors and parts, you're probably better off not buying a bunch of them. Yeah.
Can you see model numbers and stuff like that on the pictures?
No, not really. Here, I'll just show you the auction. We'll look at a few items. Since I brought it up, we're just talking about it. But they just got, like, here's a lot. It's got a roller cart with a bunch of old tools on it. And then just big ass stuff. Like, who needs a big old diesel tractor that needs a little tender loving care? Yeah. Somebody's going to want that. I mean, even if you just have to get it for scrap. I'm looking through and seeing if there's anything I can buy and make some money on. Who needs an engine stand? Here's 4 for 1 money. That's some heavy duty engine stand right there. I mean, you get the picture now. It's just a big ass tractor repair supply company. Here's a lot of chains and boomers. Anybody need chains and boomers? You know, stuff like that. But it's for auction 15 miles away. Here's the toolbox with some tools in it.
They're not going to have. Are they going to have a pre-show?
Oh, yeah, you could probably
not pre-show, preview.
I could probably drive out there and look at it. But yeah, you could buy this lot. Look, there's some pretty good wrenches in there. And
right.
Tools sell easy.
What auction site are they using to handle the auction, or do they do that in-house?
Man, look at all these wrenches. See if I can get a brand. Can't tell the brands. Made in the USA. So that'd be good. Bunch of combination wrenches. Look at all of them. You could probably put together 2 or 3 sets out of that. You got big and medium and small. What else in this lot? Those look like Craftsman screwdrivers. Pliers and... Let's see, this would be a good... See, that's Craftsman. Craftsman combination wrench is so good. There's a full set of what do you call these sockets? Impact sockets.
Right.
Craftsman. That's good. It's a complete set. How much would a it's like a $40-$50 set, just that one set. See? $30 or something. 30 anyway. That could be a lot worth going after.
Yeah.
It's got all those wrenches and sockets and
Okay.
the toolbox. The toolbox would sell local. Anyway, I'm just
is this
shooting in the wind here.
does it have a bunch of tractors? Or is it just parts?
It looks to be mostly parts.
Okay.
I haven't looked at the entire auction. I don't see much brand new stuff.
Yeah. Because I'm over on high bid, and there's a Clark's Auctions got one. It's a tractor place going out of business or selling. They've got a lot of.
Here's another toolbox with contents. Craftsman toolbox. There's some more impact wrenches sockets.
That's probably an old Craftsman toolbox too. A real Craftsman toolbox. Look how they've laid that one out.
Yep. There's some fuel and filters and spark plugs. So you could probably make 100 lots of stuff to sell out of this one toolbox.
Yeah.
Maybe not 100, maybe 40 or 50 lots of different stuff. Auction is in September 12th. So it's a long ways off.
Yeah.
Chains and all kinds of crap.
Ooh, you need that hand truck.
This
Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it.
furniture dolly. It says there's a pair of them, but I only see one in the picture.
Maybe they're talking about the yellow one too. No, that's
I don't like the dollies with pneumatic tires because they're always flat when you need to use your dolly. They roll good, but they're a pain in the butt to keep tires on a. But yeah, who needs a shredder? There you go. Okay, enough of that mess.
No, because Flag's already started to bid. He'll send his tractor trailer out there and pick it up.
But switches, I want. There you go. I like new old stock. $914 horsepower.
I'd love to have one.
For what? You're not a farmer.
I would love to have the property to justify something like that.
Are you going to get up on the tractor and run it?
Sure.
Oh,
They got
hell
it.
no.
They got air conditioning, cruise control. I've been watching.
Yeah, that's probably true, James. But good news is that auction it's the town that tractor place is in is about 500 people, and it's way out in the country. So it's not. It's probably biggest town nearby is Waco, and it's that auction would be about 50 miles from Waco. So anyway, tools went too high on them, but shut up, flag. I'm starting to run out of electric plugs, man. I've only got 5 or 6 cases left.
You telling me?
That's my those those electric plugs are my biggest seller of the year.
I've got to be quiet for a few minutes while she's on a call, so y'all talk amongst yourselves.
Okie doke. You just be quiet then, Tom. Yeah, I got you. I got some spam from Waco, Texas. Is everyone in that area buttholes or what? It's probably got its fair share, I'm sure. What's the first? Tom being quiet? That's right, tactical. This ain't a good morning show until Tom's told at least 2 stories. Spam is made with buttholes. Where's the Xbox? It's on my shelf. It's listed. The one in the picture. I just listed it yesterday. Let's see if I got any views on it yet. Maybe it'll sell this morning. We'll see. Since Thursday, I've been listing all those LP albums that I got. Let's see, the Xbox has 22 views, but no watchers. So video games are still popular to sell. Believe it or not, I'm making a pretty good dent in my death pile. It's not as big. We need a G-Shock story. Haven't had any lately. So I got a few more military items to get listed and sold, like old school canteens. Check it out. This is 1944. That's older than me. It's got the canteen. It's got the cup. And it's got the pouch. pouch is real dirty. I had to wash it out, so it's drying right now, so I won't list it until it's dry. Am I using listies here? No. I just listed them. They're not perfect, so I have to take every record out and clean it with. I just use a microfiber cloth and some isopropyl alcohol and clean them out. They're in really good shape, but they're dirty, if that makes sense. Boom, boom. Landmark picker. Yeah, you need to change your name, Craig, to Landmark picker. So, 1944 canteen still works. It's missing the. They're supposed to have a one of those cork seals right there. But this is missing the cork seals, so whoever buys it's going to have to come up with a seal. You remember in Saving Private Ryan when Tom Hanks got his canteen out like this and his hand was just shaking? And the sergeant said, "You need to find a different line of work. This one's not agreeing with you." All right, Beth, get after it. Buy all those stuff. You ever seen Saving? It's a good movie.
Reach your frequency that we did before. So it's not huge if I have to do that, but it's just.
Yeah, Robin, some of that stuff in the
work now and
those toolboxes are going to sell really good. But if the toolbox and contents cost $300, I probably won't buy it.
No, I will just give you the reach.
Blink 3 times if you're okay, Tom.
Oh, you're very welcome. Anytime.
Yeah, I enjoyed Saving Private Ryan. Good movie. So what else is going on?
You done?
I've got. I listed a Fontanini lighted synagogue I got from the Lutherans. Let's see what that looks like. That's pretty cool. Where's the share screen?
She's done now with her call.
Okay.
The hurricane. It's supposed to be way off the coast, unless it decides to make a left-hand turn. Sometime we get on the cruise ship on Saturday, it should be up headed towards Greenland.
So the last one of these sold on eBay went for $250. Fontanini. I even took a video. Check it out.
It went for how much?
Talking. The last one listed went for $150. And the little light on the lamp inside is going.
cool.
Put a little. Y'all put video with your items? I like to put video with items that have moving parts or stuff like that. It's got Jesus and a wedding couple and a menorah. It's a cool set.
I don't think that's Jesus.
You don't think that's Jesus?
If that's Jewish, it looks like Jesus, but I don't think Jesus is part of the Jewish weddings ceremony.
Yeah, that's when he turned the water into wine. Was at a
They
wedding.
don't believe in Jesus, though. If I'm wrong, please correct me because I'm not Jewish.
Well, they didn't have any Baptist churches when Jesus was alive, Tom. So he would have had to do, when he drove the money changers away from the temple, that wasn't.
But that was in the New Testament.
That wasn't a Methodist church.
No battery.
So it's a pretty cool set.
But he was just a regular Jew, James.
Yeah, it's a little bitty light bulb that glows,
right,
make it look like one of those oil lamps.
Right. Yeah, gold. It looks like they've kind of got Christmas and a wedding put together. Because isn't that supposed to be a wedding ceremony? Did I not see that? Or was I looking at the wrong thing?
Wow, Lag, you look like Jesus. Cool.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, gold. And like I said, I don't know anything about the Jewish faith. So,
who's Jesus?
Lag. That's not funny. That's not funny at all.
I probably have taught at least 10 kids in my teaching career named Jesus. Yeah, that's some good reading. All the wars and Daniel slew Goliath and all that stuff.
I started to say where's Scott at, but Scott's taking care of auction stuff this morning.
Chronicles gets kind of old when you're reading along. Jehathu begat Jeremiah, begat Elathion and Malathion, and so on. So anyway, yeah, I'm making progress on my dev file. I'm actually getting a few things cleaned up. I got back a Serger sewing machine. Got returned. Said the feet that pull the cloth through, that part isn't working. That's what they said. So I don't know. Now I'll have to try to sell it for parts or not working, whatever. I hate getting returns. But I mean, I tested the sewing machine and needle part went up and down just fine and such like, but dang it. Doo-doo. Yep. Been a long time ago, Solomon. Yeah, yep, Kings. King Solomon was supposed to be the wisest. But I don't know how wise he was. He had like 140 wives
Yeah. That sounds stupid
and
as hell to me.
250 concubines or something like that. And I'm like, man, that's more than a Mormon gets.
When did he have time to run this country?
I know.
I mean, really?
But he had nearly 1,000 wives and concubines all at one time. I guess that was just part of being rich and famous back then. Boom.
1,000? Okay. If you had relations with every one of those 1,000, you're looking at like a year, what, 2-3 years between each relationship with 1,000 wives. He's just a glutton for punishment. But then again, wives back then didn't talk like they didn't talk back to their husbands like they do now. Because God forbid if they did, 1,100 naggers.
Okay. Over 1,000 wives and concubines. Think of all the mother-in-laws. Ick.
And useless brother-in-laws and sister-in-laws and
Oof.
like I was throwing in there maybe a couple of times a day.
Yeah,
Hey,
Anissa.
Nessa.
Can you imagine having Anissa for a mother-in-law? Boy, what a challenge.
Well, hopefully she will find out one day.
Sorry, Anissa.
And none of your kids are married, are they? The adult kids. I'm not talking about the girls.
I'm sure she'd be a sweet mother-in-law. Tactical would not want 1,000 porcupines.
Well,
no, concubines. There's a difference in porcupines and concubines, Tactical. Oh, nobody's married yet.
Okay, you got any of the 28-year-old bracket, Anissa?
Tactical.
Call from Charlotte.
Two nice boys and a nice girl. But those younger girls, they're only just several years away from.
What day in December, Anissa? She's born in December. She's a fine young lady. Because all the people born in December are good people.
You can't remember the daughter-in-law's birthday?
27.
There's just so many things a poor old man can remember and keep track of.
Well, after Oliver is born, I don't care about the rest of them. And not the grandchildren, because he'll be the only grandchild. I'm talking about the children and the daughter-in-law.
Mm-hmm.
You have 2 kids born in December, Anissa? Well, see, the December the 8th one, that one's even better because that's getting close to my birthday. Todd's later on in the year. And you know what outstanding folks we are, Todd and I are, being those December babies.
So Gold Maple, are you rich now since the price of gold went up? It went up $1,000 this year. So if you've got 100 ounces of gold, you're $100,000 richer now. But $100,000 isn't all that rich, is it?
No. Mr. Sadie was talking about the tractor a while ago. Mr. Sadie, there is a YouTube video series called One Field at a Time, and that's ATTA. It's put on by the 16-year-old boy who is like a 4th-generation farmer. And you just about have to have a damn computer science degree to run these freaking tractors these days. It's got more gadgets on it than a damn airplane.
Yeah, I've seen those videos where the tractor's out there working and nobody's in it. It's just all...
John Deere's got one that's...
it's all run on GPS coordinates.
Yeah,
and
it runs on its own.
You just set it to make the turns and the...
See, and that's where AI, somebody mentioned it a while ago, that's where it's when they can use AI on robotics so they can, it'll spin a piece of cloth out and sew together a posh frock and move it on. That's when it's really going to be something.
We were in Austin a couple of days ago, about a week and a half ago. And I was going straight, and one of those AI cars came up on my right. It's got the big satellite dish on the top,
Right.
I don't know where it was going or what it was doing, but it's just freaky to look over and there's no driver.
They wouldn't last no time in Charlotte. These fools will run out in front of you. I mean, really. But yeah, Mr. Sadie, it does look like mission control because they talk to each other. If you've got the system on all your trucks that's hauling grain and whatnot, they talk between each other. It's just amazing.
Yeah. That'd be fun to pull out in front of one of those self-driving cars, see what it does.
See, those are great because I hate driving, and I'd like to be able to push a button and get in it and send Roberta up or Roberta get in it, send her up to the hospital for her monthly draws, and it pull up to the front, and then she get out and go in, and it goes parks itself, and when she's ready to leave, she pushes a button, and it comes back to her. But like I said, these fools in Charlotte, and probably where y'all live too, red doesn't mean stop. It means, continue with caution. And half the times they don't even use caution.
Does Uber use any of those type of cars or a company like that? You call for You send for a car and it comes and picks you up, and there's no driver inside. That would be freaky as hell.
They honestly need the self-driving cars to be on like a raised roadway by themselves. I just, it's a good thing, and they seem to work great. But it's the human operators that I worry about.
AI cars want to do well. And that AI car wasn't. It was on a pretty busy street close to downtown Austin.
There was nobody inside it?
No.
Okay, because I didn't know whether you saw one of the Google cars, because they have big contraptions on top of their car that looks like a radar. I'm agreeing with you on that, Mr. Sadie. And all it would take is one of our potholes, and it would knock everything out of calibration.
So I wonder if they can program those AI cars to go over like the border between Texas and Mexico.
No, I didn't see that, Sue.
Waymo, is that what they call them? Waymo cars? Let's see.
Yeah, but there's only people there in Arizona in the wintertime can't. Everybody else is. And they're all the old people.
Waymo, self-driving cars.
Really? Kent? Kent, are you in Arizona? I don't remember where any of you people are, except Sue. She's in Georgia. She's a Southern Belle. At 3 o'clock in the afternoon, she goes and sits out on her veranda and has her mint julep.
I wonder how much it would cost to get a ride in a Waymo car.
Oh, do you, Kent? I'm sorry, say that again.
So look at all the stuff it's got on top there. They're using them for taxis, I guess. See that thing on the top of it? It's just covered up with electronics. What's going to stop somebody from just bashing into it with an old beater car and just stealing all that stuff that's on it? Take an autonomous ride. Okay, let's see.
You say that looks like that's Google? Is that like a Google self-driving cars flag?
Said Waymo. So check it out. There's no driver. I was just freaky to look in the lane next to me and see that car going past.
Okay. Now, James, back in 2019, I think it was, when we went to Tampa to go on a cruise, we rented a car, and the GPS on it was a Chevrolet, a GMC, whatever the Tahoe, not the Suburban version is. That's what it was. The GPS tried to send us down a walking park. They'd actually close the road and make a pedestrian trail out of it.
Scottsdale. It'd be cool to get a tour of the Scottsdale Mint. Book World. Larry.
Oh. So, I mean, well, that's when the detectives have to use their brains. Kent. I mean, James.
But I mean, making an autonomous car as opposed to paying a taxi driver with the amount of money you can make for all the gizmos you have to have for an autonomous car, you worth it in the long run? Yeah, we saw the Cornish pasty restaurant in Las Vegas. Some of our reseller friends had a meetup, and well, it was the eBay Open. And it looked like a nice restaurant. They had a pool table there. And
Okay, lag.
%55 of all jobs. I don't know. That's a lot of jobs.
Yeah. And I don't know. There's a lot of jobs that AI can't do.
Yeah.
And B, I don't know whether I want an AI to do.
AI can have Sadie's job.
See,
right
that's
now.
it, Mr. Sadie. AI cannot go around and unplug toilets plugged up by the boys in the boys' bathroom. Or go fix that leaking pipe that's in the kitchen. Or find out why the air conditioner is running in classroom 1, classroom 3, and classroom 5, but 2 and 4 or 2 and 3 are not, not working. I don't think it'll be in our lifetime, Kent. I can, but they're going to have to get robotics involved in it. Absolutely, James. You don't need all these employees at fast food restaurants because right now they're phasing out cashiers with the self check-in. And there's videos on YouTube where these automated French fry cookers, which can also do other fried items. And then there's the people that's trying to get the hamburger assembler unit going. They said like when a store that should have at least 8 people on staff during the day will only take 2 to 3. Is it not kind of hot there? And I'm not talking about temperature wise. I'm talking about the detonated the bombs. Yeah, I would like to. Yeah, that's just it. And our McDonald's that's near here, trying to get help is like, you know, the service at McDonald's anyway.
Yeah, I've been to Carlsbad Caverns. That was way back.
Was that when they were discovering it? I'm just stealing somebody else's
10 years ago.
before somebody else said it.
The bat flight at Carlsbad Caverns is spectacular. Those bats come out of that cave. There must be 2 or 3 million bats in that cave. And they all leave every night at a certain time. And they got like amphitheater seating outside the caverns, and everybody just sits and watches the bat flight. And they come out of there in like a counterclockwise. Nobody knows why they do that, I don't think. I haven't seen the Austin Bridge bats. I'm sure it's similar. .7% of those bats will be replaced by AI, says TAC. AI bats.
Oh God, y'all are just not right.
I don't know. Yeah, AI cannot unclog your toilet. It can't. AI will not be able to re-roof your house, I don't think. I'd like to see AI build a house from scratch, just.
Yeah, that's just it. They're going to have they're going to have robotics involved in it.
Morning, Darren. Tackle new frontiers. Nah. I'd like
Yeah, they already can do 3D house printing.
I would kind of like things to stay like they are for the next 30 years until I'm dead, so that I don't have to change. I don't like change. I'm an old geezer. Lego houses, yeah. How much of the Tesla factory is robotic? Probably quite a bit of it.
Yeah, but what are we going to do with it? Well, it's a good thing that the population of the world is actually dropping. So eventually,
No, it's not.
Yes,
is it
it
really?
is. United States population has dropped.
Well, U.S. probably, but
The Europeans
world?
have dropped. The Asians have dropped because kids are more interested in going to the club than they are having relationships.
World population is 8.142 billion in 2024.
Probably so tactical.
No, we're at a 1% annual change growth. So you're wrong, Tom. World population is increasing 1% a year. But yeah, in the U.S., maybe so.
Roberta and I went on a cruise with some friends, and we went in. New Orleans was the last port of call before we went back into Tampa. And we went to the Riverwalk Mall, which is no longer there. This is Riverwalk Mall 2.0. Because right after we left, not too long after we left, that's when that barge hit the docks and burnt down the mall and a lot of stuff along the waterfront. But anyway, we went to the mall, and Roberta and Sandy were looking around, and Chris and I, we went over to a bar that's standing in the middle of the freaking mall, which we thought was like, wow. The best you can do at our malls out here in North Carolina is, and South Carolina, is getting some kind of healthy juice or anything like that. So we both got yard dogs, you know, those big tall things. And we were not even halfway through that thing, and the girls came back and said, we're ready to go back to the ship. And we're like, we're not finished with our drinks yet. And the girl said, well, just take them with you. And I said, we got to walk down the street to the ship. And she said, just take them with you. And Chris said, that's not illegal here. And she said, no. And I said, okay, well, then back in the Carolinas, they will throw your ass in jail. So that's my big take back about New Orleans.
So, and this is saying she did her job for world population.
Yeah. Oh, a crayfish boil. That's some good stuff there, Golden Maple.
I know some people just don't like seafood, or
They're allergic.
Gwen doesn't like seafood.
Oh, poor child. My wife doesn't care for seafood either. Poor child. Just take me to a good old southern greasy fish camp on the seafood platter.
I've tried some of that octopus and squid and stuff, and it's just too tough. It's like chewing a rubber band or something.
You know, I was looking at a video about the cruise that goes up to the Viking, Mississippi, that goes up the Mississippi, of course. And Roberta and I could have like we could take 3 cruises in the ocean and have suites for the price of one cruise. Them things are expensive. Wait a minute, what was that? And what did in Louisiana they have drive-through daiquiris? Oh, is that all it does? Well, that'll be okay, Lag, and see if you have the entertainment that you have from us. Because as I always say, I know this is Todd's show, not my show. But on my show, if you don't like what you're hearing, there's always that little X at the top of the screen. Feel free to move on. Like I said, that's on my show. I'm not telling you what to do on Todd's show.
Yeah. So no, I do change some. I remember getting used to computers. They started making us record our grades on computers. So the computer department was having to teach all of us teachers how to run a computer.
When I was in high school, I liked doing term papers. So I usually took classes that you had to write term papers in. And my freshman year, everything was handwritten. The second year, um, the school would let you use the typewriters in the typewriter typing labs. And by my junior year, they had word processors. And it made it so much easier.
Yeah. All right, folks. I gotta pack my orders and
Damn, is it 10:13? Jeez, I got things to do. Atlanta,
get
Georgia was amazing. We went into.
my day going.
I've never been to the Coca-Cola World. Wait a minute. Let me back before you close this. Let me go back here and find what Kent said. I don't see what he said. It must have been way back up there.
Yeah, we're almost late for our first nap. We got to shut the show down.
Yeah. Lag. You're starting to act like lag, Doug. We're going to have to just let me reach up here and push your little token over from the left side to the right side, from the good side to the bad side. All right. Hey, Glenn. Bye, Glenn. All right, Todd. Thanks for having the show.
Yeah. All right. We'll
And don't
see
forget,
y'all.
guys, I will not be with Todd on Friday or next week, so somebody needs to come in here and hang out with him. So it's time to put on your big boy panties and or big girl panties, whatever you want to call them, and
time for Tom to get on another cruise.
turn on your camera and get in here with him.
He's going to go out shopping for pineapples to turn upside down. So.
Don't do that, you nasty person, you. Just back to the Bahamas and Lower Caribbean. All right, Todd. Have a great one.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.